Let's try to do our bit for the CWA. Charlotte Mortlock has what exactly we are raising money for here tonight.
For the skies are blue above and the grass is green below, in the old Monero country at the melting of the snow. It's no wonder Banjo Patterson was in awe of the Monero region. But right now, there's little grass at all. 97.4% of New South Wales remains in drought. The Monero has collected only 60 to 80% of its typical rainfall in the last 18 months, leaving some of the quaint country villages desperately dry.
They are struggling, especially over the last couple of years. We haven't had a lot of rain, probably about 14 inches in that 2 years.
For the 6 Our Town show, Paul travelled to Thredbo, stopping in at Fyshwick Harvey Norman along the way, where a silent auction was held to raise funds for the Country Women's Association.
We're sort of on our way to Thredbo, and the snowy region in particular is one that, as you know and everyone listening now, has been somewhat whacked by drought. And these lovely ladies, the CWA ladies, yes, they do a great scone, but they also take care of so many wonderful people.
State Executive and Representative for the Monero area, Kay Anderson, has been with the CWA for 54 years and knows better than anyone how much of an impact the organisation has on rural communities.
They have started to feed stock at least a couple of months earlier than they usually do. They are also destocking, trying to keep their breeding stock still on the farm. They're sending stock across to Wagga for market, and CWA out there are doing a wonderful, wonderful job of supporting those families.
CWA is an unsung hero of this drought, which in some areas is now officially the worst on record. Thanks to them and Harvey Norman, all the money raised today will go back into the Monero region, providing support for those doing it tough.
Thank you very much to the delightful Charlotte Mortlock for having all the detail across that. We love the CWA, and Stephanie Stanhope is the CWA president here in New South Wales. Give it up for the Country Women's Association. We love them. We love them so much. First up and straight up, thank you very much for everything you and the organisation does. What's specific to this particular area, say the snowy and slightly further out, that people need your help?
Basically, with the drought we've got at the moment, it is so widespread that farmers are really having it tough, and the CWA, we are giving out money to farming families to help them with household expenses, fees, rates. Because it's this thing where our experience with this, be it from Toowoomba, where they're trying to raise money for footy boots so kids can be able to go to keep being involved in sport. Launceston, making sure that they can have money so people can travel off properties to be able to stay part of a community. How much of that exists here about financial difficulties that end up leading to a personal isolation that means people are not interacting with the bigger cities and the smaller towns around here that they would have when they've got a bit more cash? That happens everywhere. Probably I'm a bit further down the coast at Bega. We're not quite as bad as you are here because it's mainly dairying, but you still get an income. But we are finding it that the money just isn't there. The people, they are isolated. They withdraw into themselves. They don't go out and mix. I guess depression sets in. It's just a vicious circle. And if we can help in any little way, we are trying to. So say something like $1,000. What does $1,000 do in your work and the work of the CWA? Give us an idea about if you had $1,000 and you've got either a family or a case, what can you spend that on? What can you give that to people? With the CWA, we give it for household costs. You can go and buy groceries, you can pay your school fees, you can buy clothing. We don't do it for fodder or farming costs because you can get those through other agencies. So we are just focusing on the household. So right across New South Wales, would you be getting hundreds of requests a month? Is it that big? Is it bigger? It is. It's massive. Since July last year, we have given out $12 million to over 7,000 families. Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing. It is, yes. So what does it feel like for you as a person who joined the CWA? What does it feel like to be able
to work hard to raise that money, but then also to be able to connect those people to that helping hand.
It's great. It's what we're out there for. We're out there to just hopefully improve the lives in regional and rural Australia.
Well, I'm pleased to say that one of the best things about us doing Our Town is, apart from the chance to live and taste for a moment these places that you all live in, I love the idea that we're able to make sure that it's not just us turning up, waving at a camera, having some fun, mispronouncing alcohol company names. They're not a sponsor, thankfully. But anyway, Wild Brumby. Yes, now he gets it right. In the freaking CWA segment, I get it right. But anyway, there we go. Is that we want to make sure that that there is a bit of a tail, a bit of goodwill that can come after Sky News has been here. And thanks to the very good people of Harvey Norman, as you know, they are so connected to the CWA. They love it with everything they've got, and particularly the Fishwick store in the ACT. They have been running a silent auction there, and their customers, of course, make bids, purchase, all the rest of it here. And I'm very pleased to say that they raised, in the Fishwick store, $40,000.
That is fantastic. Thank you.
How good's that?
That's amazing.
40 grand.
It is.
So $40,000 is something to be very proud of. And thank you to the Harvey... Where are the Harvey Norman people? Give me some waves.
Thank you.
Give them a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Well done to Max and the team. Sensational job. So, Stephanie, $40,000, that means, particularly people in this region and even wider, they will get that little extra helping hand.
They will get that little extra, yes.
It's very good. We're very proud of it, so congratulations.
Thank you.
No, pleasure. And by the way, I want you to be just like the CWA president in Tamworth, who, as soon as the segment finished, said, when do we get the cash?
I'm assuming you'll send it to Sydney.
Yeah, that's right. We've got a giant novelty check here. It's on its way. And by the way, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the half a dozen locations that we've been to, Harvey Norman and the CWA. This project, this show, this channel, and the very good people that watch it and support it have raised $220,000 this year alone for the CWA. So $40,000 gets added to that total. Congratulations, and again, thank you so much.